Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 29th of December 2025. And unfortunately guys, the price of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market has been relatively flat since the last few days, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, since the last trading day, there is a significant amount of outflows in the world of ETFs. As a matter of fact guys, the outflows is more than $250 million. And as I've been saying this guys, the ETF related information does give an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are heading towards. Because it does give us a very strong assessment as to what the investor confidence is, isn't it? But here's the thing guys, one particular matrix is on an uptrend, but this is more connected to proof of stake protocols, and I'm talking about treasury inflows. Because surprisingly guys, since the last 2 weeks, that is the only matrix which is on an uptrend. Now in today's episode guys, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into all of this. Now the first news guys, unfortunately is a negative news. And looks like rather than having Santa having positive surprise for us, looks like Grinch had some negative news. And this is more connected to Trust Wallet guys. And apparently guys, users of Trust Wallet have lost roughly around $7 million. And this is because of compromised Chrome browser extension. And the extension version is 2.68. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Now the only good thing is because Trust Wallet is actually backed by Binance. And Binance historically have said this, that the funds are safer. And the former CEO and co-founder of Binance, that is Zhangpeng Z or CZ guys, did actually say that all of the affected users will be reimbursed for this. Now in the past guys, Binance have faced similar such issues, but they have actually gone ahead and reimbursed the people who are affected by this. And to be honest guys, $7 million is definitely not a massive amount for Binance, but look guys, news such as this definitely erodes a lot of trust in the so-called cryptocurrency world, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, some of the OGs of Bitcoin often have this motto stating not your keys, not your cryptocurrency. And to be honest guys, this is a motto we definitely need to be sticking by. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Now the second news guys is a massive news all the way from Russia. And Russia's bank called Sberbank guys have actually issued the country's first ever loan, and they did that using cryptocurrency as a collateral. Now what is really interesting to note guys is this actual loan was guaranteed to a company that does actually deal with Bitcoin mining. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And last week guys, I also talked about Bank of Russia. They're also working on a regulatory framework that makes the adoption of cryptocurrency so much easier in Russia. So it looks like Russia is now taking a positive stance, isn't it? And hopefully guys, by the first quarter of 2026, we might be getting some peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine. And President Donald Trump guys, he did put out a really interesting announcement just a few hours ago, where he did actually invite Ukrainian President, that is Zelensky, and looks like they had another interesting and positive meeting regarding it. So let's see guys what the future regarding peace between Russia and Ukraine is. But here's the thing guys, Russia is definitely taking a positive stance regarding cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So we'll very briefly touch base on this news. Now the next news guys is to do with acquisition, and Interhash guys, they have actually acquired a controlling stake in Neopol. And Neopol guys, by the name it actually indicates it as a Bitcoin mining pool. And here's the thing guys, this particular announcement was actually done earlier in this month at the Bitcoin Miner conference event in Abu Dhabi. And with this partnership guys, they further want to improve the efficiency of miner for all sizes. So really important news in the world of Bitcoin mining, isn't it? As a matter of fact guys, just before recording this episode, I was actually reading an article regarding Bitcoin mining, and most likely guys, in the first week of January, the Bitcoin mining difficulty may actually reach a new all-time high. Because when you talk about Bitcoin mining guys, every 2016 block the Bitcoin mining difficulty gets adjusted, and based on my assessment guys, the next 2016 block will actually take place in 2026, and most likely we might see a new all-time high connected to Bitcoin mining. So definitely stay tuned to that news. Now the final news for today guys is connected to one of the leading decentralized exchanges, that is Uniswap. And Uniswap Labs guys, they actually decided to burn roughly around $600 million worth of Uni token. Really powerful news, isn't it? And this guys goes back to the whole nature of demand and supply. The moment the supply is reduced, the demand gets increased, and when the demand increases, it automatically pushes the price of that particular token. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. So look guys, if you have Uni token, you definitely need to be updated what is going on regarding Uniswap Labs. And news such as this guys, according to me, is great, not just for the price, but also for the Uni ecosystem, to be completely honest. So look guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is in the world of artificial intelligence. but it is actually connected to environmental agency. And the news is that Abu Dhabi, guys, is actually implementing artificial intelligence and satellite technology to identify illegal waste dumping sites, and this is to do in Al Ain region. Now look, as Al Ain is a different emirate altogether, but it does fall under Abu Dhabi, isn't it? So we'll definitely go and discuss the importance of this news. And what's really interesting to note, guys, is artificial intelligence has already identified 150 waste sites compared to 43 found by the field team. So look, as artificial intelligence is definitely much better than human intelligence, isn't it? So we'll definitely go and discuss the importance of this news. Now the second news, guys, is an unfortunate news, because it looks like someone in UAE was actually scamming people for cryptocurrencies. And the news essentially, guys, is that Dubai court has ordered a woman to pay 4.3 million dirhams, and this is over a cryptocurrency fake deal. So what I'll do, guys, in today's episode, I'll go ahead and discuss what this news is all about, and I'll go ahead and share, guys, what kind of scam she was actually involved in, because her husband was involved in this as well, and he actually claimed to own an investment company falsely. Definitely unfortunate news, isn't it? And to be honest, guys, the way they actually pulled off the scam is kind of like a movie scene, because she secretly swapped boxes containing crypto wallet. So kind of like something that we see in movies, isn't it? Definitely interesting but unfortunate news. So look, guys, we have got a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website, that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25 and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount, and the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025 as well as Eat Women. And look guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life, so don't just read about it, be there and head to the website that is futuristconference.com and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing, if you do want to support this channel, go to the website that is www.amt.tv and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all, they also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds.
they continuously look for vulnerabilities in ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now surprisingly guys, despite the inflation numbers going down, and also Federal Chair Jerome Powell deciding to go ahead and reduce the interest rate, the global cryptocurrency market hasn't been pumping up, isn't it? And as I talked about in the episode last week guys, the prices of gold and silver has definitely been going off the chart. Silver and gold, both of them did actually reach a new all-time high, I believe on the 23rd of this month, isn't it? Unfortunately guys, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is relatively flat. So let's see guys what 2026 has in store for us. And here's the thing guys, if you look at the market sentiment, for almost 2 weeks it is rather consistent. And it is at fear and the numbers pretty much the same as well. But in comparison to last week, the numbers actually picked up pace. Today the number is showing as 29. And here's the thing guys, I'm recording this episode in the early hours of Dubai. And technically it is still Sunday in most of the Western countries, isn't it? So I'm hoping guys by the time you're listening to the episode, the 24-hour trading volume increases. And more importantly guys, I'm definitely expecting a lot of inflows in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Because if you look at the ETF related information, there is a significant amount of outflows. And the outflows guys is more than $250 million, more than $300 billion as well. To be precise guys, the cryptocurrency outflows is at $314.6 million. But thankfully guys, the global cryptocurrency market is still about the $3 trillion mark. It is at $3.05 trillion. And if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours guys, right now it is showing less. It is only showing as $54.8 billion. And as I said guys, right now it is weekend in most of the Western countries. And more importantly, it is a Christmas weekend, isn't it? But here's the thing guys, I'm definitely anticipating the volumes to pump up. And as I keep saying always guys, there are 3 metrics we should be looking at. The first one now is ETF related information that is connected to cryptocurrencies. The second and probably the most important one guys is the volume of stable coins. And thirdly guys is the 24-hour trading volume. And if you want the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to pump up, all of these 3 metrics have to be on an increase. So let's see guys what the last few days in January 2026 has in store for us. Now unfortunately guys, the volume of decentralized exchanges isn't looking that great. It is below the $10 billion mark. It is only at $7.31 billion. And the total fees connected for these transactions guys is less than $50 million. It is at $49.62 million to be precise. But here's the interesting matrix that is connected to total value locked. It is rather consistent at $118.42 billion. And this goes back to the point I mentioned earlier guys. The only reason why the total value locked is rather consistent is because the matrix that is connected to digital asset treasury inflows, that has been on an uptick, and today that particular matrix is at $3.83 billion. So look guys, despite the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies not picking up pace, based on the matrix, looks like what is happening since the last 2 weeks is a lot of businesses are buying cryptocurrencies that is connected to proof of stake protocols, and immediately after buying and putting them onto the balance sheet, they are also becoming validators. That is at least what the matrix is saying, isn't it? Let's see guys if this trend continues in the first quarter and the second half of 2026. Now one matrix which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized exchange dominance. And today guys, unfortunately that number is well below the 40% mark. It is only at 27.01%. Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges. PancakeSwap guys is at $1.07 billion, and looks like for the second week it is leading the pack in comparison to Uniswap, which is at number 2nd, but its volume is below the $1 billion mark. It is exactly at $988.94 million. But here's the thing guys, because Uniswap Labs has decided to go out and burn $600 million worth of token now, the token price will actually pump up. But looks like people are not using that protocol as much as in it. Now the third one guys is UMeta so far as the volume of decentralized exchange is concerned now, and its 24-hour volume is $916.23 million. Meteora guys is at number 4th. Its 24-hour volume is $707.79 million. Pump gas is at number 5th, and its 24-hour volume is $452.27 million. Now let's quickly run to the volume of stable coins. Now Tether USDT's volume gas is only at $44.28 billion. Circle USDC is at number 2nd. But here's the thing guys, despite it being second, its volume is almost 1/10 of that of USDT. It is only at $4.29 billion. The third one guys is FDUSD with a volume of $1.45 billion. Now let's quickly run to the dominance. 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Bitcoin's dominance guys is at 57.30%, whereas Ethereum's dominance in comparison to last week has actually picked up pace. Today it is at 11.60%. Now look, as if the prices are going down. You don't want the dominance to be increasing, isn't it? Because it'll actually mean that people are selling that particular token or cryptocurrency. Now if you look at the 24-hour trading volume guys, the numbers are absolutely dreadful, to be completely honest. Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is only at $15.06 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is less than $10 billion. It is only at $9.44 billion. But look, as for the rest of the day, I'm definitely anticipating the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin alone to be roughly around the $70 billion mark, and let's see because the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies do actually pump up for the rest of the day. Now if you look at the market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum guys, they have been relatively consistent for almost 2 months now. Bitcoin's market cap is at $1.74 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap is at $354 billion. Now every day guys in the Blockchain DXB podcast I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today guys I want to look at everyone's favorite token, that is meme tokens. So let's go ahead and look at the top meme coins for market capitalization now. And here's the thing guys, it is absolutely no surprise that Dogecoin is leading the pack, and looks like since the last few weeks his market cap has actually picked up pace. Today it is at $20.69 billion. Few weeks ago guys, his market cap was below the $18 billion mark, isn't it? So looks like meme coins are marginally picking up pace. Now Shiba Inu guys is at number 2, but his market cap is below the $5 billion mark. It is only at $4.29 billion. Meme Core is at number 2 with his market cap below the $2 billion mark. It is only at $1.92 billion. Pepe guys is at number 3 with a market cap of $1.74 billion. And here's the thing guys, President Donald Trump's official meme coin is below the $1 billion mark. The market cap of official Trump token is at $981 million. Now when President Donald Trump officially launched the meme coin, the market cap of official Trump coin was about the $14 billion mark, and it was at number 2, isn't it? But from $14 billion guys, it has actually fallen down below the $1 billion mark. Definitely unfortunate news for the hodlers. Now let's go to look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin now. Because since the last 24 hours guys, it is not doing that great. It is actually down by 0.12%, and since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 0.96%. And the price of Bitcoin guys right now is at $87,483. Ethereum guys is still below the $3,000 mark. It is at $2,933. And here's the thing guys, since the last 24 hours, it is marginally down by 0.09%, but since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 1.76%. Binance BNB coin guys is at number 3, and the price of the coin is $857.31. And here's the crazy thing guys, despite the hack in Trust Wallet, the token is actually up by 1.92%, and since the last 7 days it is also up by 0.39%. Now when you talk about Trust Wallet guys, truth be told guys, it is one of the strongest cryptocurrency wallet, isn't it? But looks like the users lost roughly around $7 million, and this was due to a compromised Chrome browser extension. And the version for the car browser guys was version 2.68. And here's the thing guys, the breach was actually confirmed by Trust Wallet, and this particular incident was actually flagged by on-chain researcher Zach XBT. So look guys, if you're a user of Trust Wallet, you're strongly advised to disable version 2.68 and update it with the later version of 2.69. Now look guys, Binance had faced some similar issues in the past, but they always have this notion that funds are safe. And Zhangbang Zhao CC guys is actually mentioned via Twitter or X that all of the affected users will be reimbursed. So it is a good thing that the users will not be paying for the brunt of this mistake, isn't it? But look, as this particular incident does actually highlight the importance of keeping wallet software updated and also using official sources to prevent cryptocurrency theft, isn't it? But from a philosophical point of view guys, you need to understand why Bitcoin was created. Bitcoin was created so that users have access to all of their funds, and if you actually go to the second line of the Bitcoin white paper guys, it does actually state that the main purpose of Bitcoin will completely go to fail if a centralized entity is required to prevent double spending. Now this technically isn't double spending as such, but because you go ahead and put your cryptocurrency onto a centralized exchange, there is always this massive risk of fund disappearing, isn't it? And $7 million guys is definitely a large amount. And here's the thing guys, a lot of Bitcoin OG and cypherpunks, they always have this motto, not your keys, not your crypto. So look, as if you're a Trust Wallet user, make sure you go ahead and disable version 2.68 and update it to the later version of 2.69. Definitely unfortunate news. Now let's go ahead and discuss some interesting news all the way from Russia guys. And Russia's largest financial institution, that is Sberbank, that is spelled as SBER, that is S for sugar, B for Bravo, E for elephant and R for Roger. And the bank has issued the country's first ever loan using cryptocurrencies as collateral. Now what is crazy to note, guys, is the pilot loan was actually granted to Intelligent Data Systems, which by the way is a major local Bitcoin mining firm. And here's the thing, guys, they have actually used digital assets they have mined itself to actually go and secure the funding. Really brilliant and interesting use cases in it. And in order to go and provide this loan and ensure security, guys, the bank is utilizes proprietary hardware solutions called as root token. And the hardware solution, guys, will be used to go and hold and manage digital assets during the entire loan term. So look, guys, this particular news according to me is definitely massive, and this milestone signals a major step towards institutional adoption in Russia, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure, guys, this particular move will also allow other companies to leverage their crypto holdings without selling them. Definitely interesting and positive news for the cryptocurrency world. And talking about Russia and Ukraine, guys, President Donald Trump did actually invite President Zelensky in White House, and looks like the peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine is not too far away. I wouldn't be surprised if it does actually happen in the first quarter of 2026, to be completely honest. And here's the thing, guys, when that agreement is reached, the supply chain management not just across Russia and Ukraine, but other parts of the region becomes smoother, isn't it? And what that essentially means, guys, is there will be more businesses, and when that thing happens, guys, I'm definitely anticipating the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to go off the chart. Now I'm pretty much sure, guys, President Donald Trump can definitely go and achieve another milestone in the first quarter of 2026. Now let's go and talk about some news in the world of Bitcoin mining, guys. And the news essentially is that Interhash has acquired a controlling stake in Neopool, which by the way, guys, is a fast-growing Bitcoin mining pool. And this particular deal, as I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, guys, was actually confirmed in Abu Dhabi earlier this month. That was at the Bitcoin Miner conference event. Now Neopool, guys, was actually launched earlier this year, and it has already reached the top 15 global mining pools, and they're currently ranking number 1 so far as the daily payout efficiency is concerned. And regarding this news, guys, Inter says that the investment reflects its belief that the mining pools are an undervalued part of Bitcoin ecosystem. And regarding Neopool, guys, they feel that the partnership will help them scale operations and further improve efficiency for miners. So really interesting news, isn't it? And look, so far as Bitcoin mining is concerned, what I'd really urge you to do is go to my other project called as bitcoindxb.org. You will find all the information that is connected to Bitcoin mining. There is also stats connected to Bitcoin mining as to which region is the cheapest and which region is the most expensive for Bitcoin mining. Really great news for Bitcoin mining industry, I guess. Now let's go ahead and talk about some news regarding Uniswap Labs. And the news, guys, is that Uniswap has turned a new fee system that actually sends some fees to be burned instead of just going to liquidity providers. And here's the thing, guys. About 100 million Uni tokens, which is roughly around $600 million, have already been destroyed. And this goes back to the demand and supply, isn't it? Because the supply gets reduced, I do feel the demand will be increasing. And the token holders of Unicars will definitely be benefited by this. And also, guys, regarding this news, Uniswap's own app and services now don't charge any fees, and the fee switch works in both the version 2 and v3 pools as well. So look, guys, definitely interesting move, isn't it? And this news, guys, was actually announced by Uniswap Labs earlier today. So if you're a token holder of Uni, guys, you definitely should be excited regarding this news, isn't it? So look, guys, these were some macro level news on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go ahead and look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. The first one, guys, is connected to Environmental Agency. And the Environmental Agency of Abu Dhabi, guys, has launched a new air-based project to detect illegal waste dumping in Abu Dhabi. And the system uses satellite images to monitor land remotely. And here's the thing, guys, AI automatically analyzes data instead of manual inspections. And it is the first project of its kind in the UAE for waste monitoring. Now the technology, guys, predicts where illegal dumping may happen. And the goal is pretty simple, guys. It wants to improve waste management efficiency. Now because of this implementation of artificial intelligence, environmental monitoring becomes faster and smarter, isn't it? Now the pilot project, guys, was actually tested in Al Bukhariya, which is in Al Ain region. And here's the thing, guys. The system achieved over 90% accuracy in detecting dumping sites, and crazily enough, AI identified 150 waste sites compared to 43 found by field teams. And here's the thing, guys, the system can classify different types of waste accurately, and it tracks how long waste has been present in the area as well. And it also helps trace the possible sources of illegal dumping, and authorities, guys, act quickly to clean sites once it is detected. Now clean areas are continuously monitored to prevent repeat dumping. Now the project, guys, strengthens environmental regulation and enforcement, and it supports sustainability and protects human health. and the Environmental Agency of Abu Dhabi, guys, also plans to expand the system across the entire emirate. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is another interesting news, but for the wrong reason. And the news essentially, guys, is that Dubai court has ordered a woman to pay 4.3 million dirham, and this is over a fake cryptocurrency deal. So let me go ahead and share more information regarding this. Because what happened, guys, a woman was found guilty of scamming an investor deliberately. And here's the crazy thing, guys. The scam involved a fake cryptocurrency investment deal setup, and the investor lost $1 million in valuable digital assets. Now here is where it actually gets interesting, guys. The woman worked together with a fugitive husband abroad, and the husband claimed to own an investment company falsely. He did actually ask for proof of financial solvency before signing, and a meeting was arranged in Dubai to verify finances. But crazily enough, guys, the husband did not show up to the meeting. Instead, the wife attended the meeting on his behalf, and what happened next, guys, is she actually distracted the investor during the private meeting. This is something that we see in the movie, isn't it? Where you distract someone, switch up the briefcases, but in this case, she secretly swapped a box containing a crypto wallet, and the stolen device, guys, held access to cryptocurrency funds, and the assets were immediately transferred to other parties quickly. Now, Dubai authorities, guys, investigated and filed a criminal case promptly, and the woman was jailed for 2 months and heavily fined. And she was also ordered to be deported from the United Arab Emirates, and the court, guys, ordered her to pay 4.3 million dirham due to crypto price increase. Definitely unfortunate but interesting news, isn't it? So look, guys, when you talk about cryptocurrencies, there are so many amounts of fraud taking place, isn't it? And I cannot stress this enough, guys. Make sure you go and verify all of the information yourself. Do not rely on absolutely anyone or any person, especially not anything that you see on social media. So these were the macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kickstart with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. I have a question by Ashley who asks, will crypto-backed loans become common in other countries too? This, to be honest, is such an important question, and the answer to that is yes. I do feel that crypto-backed loans actually could very well become common in other countries, and the answer to this, according to me, is pretty simple. A crypto-backed loan is basically when someone uses their cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin or Ethereum, and they use that as a collateral to go and borrow money, isn't it? So in a way, it is like pawning a valuable item, but let's say instead of gold or jewelry, it is cryptocurrency, and what happens is the lender holds onto the crypto safely while you repay the loan, and if you do actually pay it back on time, you get your cryptocurrency back. If not, the lender will actually go ahead and keep it. Now this thing is possible because of smart contracts. Now in today's episode, why this news is interesting is because this is becoming more interesting for banks and companies because people and businesses don't have to go ahead and sell their cryptocurrencies to go ahead and get cash. They can keep holding it while at the same time getting money to go ahead and spend or invest. And that's precisely the reason why Russia's Sberbank has recently did a pilot crypto-backed loan. So in a way, if you look at it, Ashley, it is a way to go ahead and use cryptocurrencies without losing it, isn't it? And according to me, lastly, look, I do feel that other countries will actually follow a similar pursuit, because right now all over the world, there is growing cryptocurrency adoption, isn't it? And more people and businesses hold cryptocurrencies than ever before. And according to me, this move by Russia is a financial innovation as well. And I'm pretty much sure you'll be seeing banks and fintechs will also be looking for a similar way, because they want new ways to go ahead and offer loans, isn't it? And look, right now, because of BlackRock getting into the game, Ashley, there is a lot of institutional interest as well. And if you look at it, big companies do want a safe way to go ahead and offer crypto for funding or investment. So look, I do feel that the industry is heading towards the right direction, but at the same time, it does depend on the rules each country has, isn't it? Now, at this point of time, there are a few governments that are still cautious about cryptocurrencies, and that is because of scams and volatility. As a matter of fact, in today's episode, I talked about Dubai court ordering a woman to go ahead and pay 4.3 million dirham because she notoriously duped a lot of the investors. But that thing being said, if you look at Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, as well as some European countries and even the US for that matter, They're absolutely open to innovation and have clear regulations that could actually have crypto-backed loans. So in short, look, Ashley, I do feel the answer to that is yes. I do feel we might be seeing a lot of other countries following a similar pursuit. Definitely an interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development. We then look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about everything in the world of artificial intelligence. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.